Hey everybody, welcome back to Ask Bricksie episode 10, where we answer your questions from the comment section below. If you have any questions that you want answered in the next episode, make sure you put them in the comment section of this video. The first comment or question here is from Alexis. He says, I have to say I really enjoyed that video. You seem natural and relaxed with honest answers, some raw footage of Bricksie in the morning. That's because last time we filmed this at 5:30 in the morning. And yes, we need a water slide thing to happen. I just wanted to read that. Just wanted to say thank you so much. Glad that you're enjoying the video series. And yes, as you all saw, we recently redid our entire beach area over there, and there's actually a huge amount of space open. Although the water area is reduced, we could still make some sort of water park area over there, and I'm definitely not going to rule it out. Maybe we're going to add it. So a little touch up on the last question from last time in regards to water slides in a water park. And just a big shout out to Alexis. Thank you so much for the compliment. We appreciate it here on the Bricksie YouTube channel. Johnny has a question here in regards to us hitting 200,000 subscribers. He says, can you share what your plans are when you hit 200,000 subscribers? Keep up the great work. Well, thank you so much, Johnny. What are my plans for when I hit 200,000 subscribers? I think we're at about 175 right now, roughly. Oh, geez, what are my plans for when we hit 200? I have no idea. We did a pretty big celebration when we hit 100. We did a pretty long live stream and stuff like that. It was definitely a lot of fun. We'll probably bring it in with a live stream, build a special set, make a 200,000 subscribers special video. Beyond that, I don't really know. What would you expect to see here on the channel? If you guys have any suggestions or comments in regards to that, make sure you throw them down in the comment section below as well, because geez, it sort of came quickly and I don't really know what we're going to do, to tell you the truth. Johnny? Got a question here from Silent Bob Drummer. He says, love your channel. One question I have, once you put a set together, do you ever take it apart and rebuild it again? I have never done that, believe it or not. I have never parted out a set and rebuilt it. Not that I don't want to. I would love to do that with some of the grails, like the Disney Castle. I feel like I've built that so long ago, I would love to part it out and rebuild it. But I just don't have the time. I feel like our backlog and our project list is so long that we haven't had the opportunity or the chance or just the available time to do something like that. Although I will say that we have done it with Rebrickable models, essentially. We've built a 3-in-1 castle set. We parted it out. We built the new and improved 3-in-1 castle set using 2 sets. And then we did it again with 3 sets. So we have parted out certain sets just to make alternate models. But no, we've never really parted anything out to rebuild it. Although I will say that if you have limited space, I know a lot of people actually do this. They build stuff, and then what they do is they break it down, they bag it up, and they put it away to make space for more models, and then maybe they cycle it through their collection. So they might bring that model that they broke down and rebuild it and put it on display as they want to cycle through their collection and display different pieces. So it's definitely a good way to own a large collection in a limited display space. But obviously we don't have that problem yet. Bricks and Games TV actually asked this on the last episode and I forgot to answer it. He says, will you ever take something to a LEGO show? Yeah, I would like to do that. There's not a whole lot of LEGO shows here in Edmonton. There's a train show that NALOG, or the Northern Alberta LEGO Users Group, goes to, and they set up a display there. Maybe if that ever resumes and we're out of this, COVID era where we can't really have big gatherings like that, then maybe I'll see if I can bring some of my stuff and display it there. They also attend the Comic and Entertainment Expo, and they do some displays and stuff like that there. I was gonna bring, I think, my Avengers Tower, maybe my Sanctum Sanctorum and display it there, but then it just got canceled. That's here in 2021. So I'm assuming if the shows ever resume and are sort of back to a normal standard and are happening regularly, then maybe I'll bring some of my stuff and display it. I think that'd be a lot of fun, and I'd love to stand there and sort of just talk to LEGO fans and meet people at shows as well. I think that would be a lot of fun. Also, in regards to shows, I want to go to Chicago in 2022 for Brick World, but I wouldn't display anything. I'd just go there to check it out and meet a bunch of people. I think that would be a lot of fun. But I haven't really displayed anything at shows, but I think it would be cool to experiment with that one day. David Plays Games asks, what am I most excited for in 2022, and will I be watching the new Batman movie that's coming out in March of next year? Yes, I will be watching The Batman. It looks awesome. It looks dark, it looks gritty, and I'm really excited about it. I think it's gonna be awesome. I think the new Batman sets are pretty cool too, like the Technic Batmobile with the light bricks in it. I think that's just an amazing set. What am I excited for next year? Well, I'm always excited for modular building. That typically comes out on January 1st. I'm always really excited about that. Anything LEGO Star Wars UCS, I'm really pumped up on those, that's for sure. You know, LEGO always outdoes themselves. You know, we've got Colosseums, we've got LEGO Star Wars UCS stuff, we got Disney castles, we got drop rides. Oh, if they do another ride, then I'm really excited about that too. For the amusement park, whether it be a drop ride, whether it be a roller coaster, whether it be a swinging ride or a swinging ship or anything like that, I'd be really excited about that. So if they do any LEGO Creator Expert rides, I'd be really hyped on that. And also anything huge like the Titanic or UCS or the Modular Building, anything having to do with that, like the Daily Bugle, the Ghostbusters HQ, anything having to do with buildings that can be integrated in a city or just like the larger scale stuff, I'm really excited about always. Speaking of that, Hasbaz Bricks here says, are you purchasing the new modular building on January 1st, or are you going to wait until you get a proper peek at it? No matter what it is, we get it. We integrate it here into the city. It doesn't matter if it's something that's subpar, which I guarantee it won't be, because this is the 15th modular building coming out, celebrating 15 years. So I think this one's going to be pretty cool. So yeah, I'll be there on January 1st to pick up the new modular building. It's also something that we like to do on New Year's Day. It's just a tradition that Jose and I have. We always sit there and we build the modular building together. So for sure, no matter what it is, we'll be there and we'll get it on January 1st. No need for a sneak peek at all. Bolt Bricks asks, how often do we buy sets? Sunny support from England. Thank you so much for the support from England. Appreciate that. How often do we buy LEGO sets? Well, pretty much every month. You know, like if there's a big release, which it seems to be every single month now, there is a big release, and we're at the LEGO store bright and early in the morning to pick up the newest, best LEGO set of the month. So I'm going to say monthly, probably 2 or 3 times a month. Honestly, we're not buying as much as we used to, because I will say that our LEGO room here is getting pretty full, and honestly, we're pretty satisfied with our collection, and we have essentially everything that we want. So I know that's a crazy statement, but yeah, there's not really anything out there that we want beyond what we already have. So we're pretty blessed and fortunate to be able to say that. We got 3 questions here, all related to expanding the LEGO Empire upstairs and what are we going to do when we run out of space. That's from Neil, also Philip, and Pluto out here. So they're all wondering what's going to happen here when we run out of space in the LEGO room, and also how are we going to expand upstairs. Hey Jose, hey, can I bring my LEGO upstairs? No, that'll never happen. That'll never happen. I'll never be able to bring my LEGO upstairs. I mean, there's the flower bouquet up there, and I think the mini Disney castle made it up there, and a few other things. But other than that, none of the LEGO's ever going to go upstairs, especially a LEGO city. Maybe when we have like when we have kids or something, they'll have like a little billy shelf in their room, and they can have their own little LEGO sets if they're down for that. But besides that, none of this LEGO will be going upstairs. How are we going to expand down here? Well, we're doing things. We're working underneath the table, as we all know. I'm working on the bulkheads. We're working on new creative ways to display LEGO in different areas of the room, whether it be floating shelves, whether it be under the table, stuff like that, to condense space. Will I ever do anything drastic to change the city, make it multi-layered to display more stuff? Probably not in this layout. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with what the layout is right now. But there is other ways that we can make space by like reducing the size of the beach, you know, rearranging the downtown core so that there's less road, stuff like that. There's actually quite a bit of space in the city that can be made. It just has to be retailored, and once again, we have to use our creativity to create a new layout that can accommodate more buildings. And definitely no sense in bringing it upstairs at this point. We want it to be contained in this room. And we do have some long-term goals that involves a larger space you know, like a larger space for our LEGO. Whether it be a bigger basement, whether it be an offsite building, whether it be a warehouse, something like that, we want to have some long-term goals so that we can expand our LEGO room and just keep growing here on the YouTube channel as well. So we've got some pretty cool stuff on the works. We're gonna have more on that in a future upcoming video in regards to long and short-term goals. Simple TV's got a pretty easy question for us here. He says, is YouTube your full-time job, or do you have another job and YouTube is like a side thing? YouTube is my #1 source of income. So we have a company, a legal entity called Bricksie. It's an Alberta numbered company. And Bricksie has all of these different things that help support us and pay us a salary. So we have things like Amazon affiliates. We have the membership program where we offer perks to people or to the viewers of the channel. Thank you so much to all of the members for being members. We appreciate it. We do other things like buy and sell Lego on bricklink.com. There is numerous other things. We have a merchandise store, but the main source is through YouTube. Yes, that is our primary source of income, and we enjoy doing it. We really enjoy making videos and just having a good time here on the channel, and we plan on continue doing so, and it is our full-time job. And I actually went full-time in August of 2020. Prior to that, I worked full-time and I did YouTube on the side, but as of August 2020 to the present date, YouTube is currently my full-time job, yes. S&K Bricks has a question in regards to that as well. We are a couple that started building Lego during COVID. I'm a professional musician and my girlfriend owns her own business. I am curious to hear what you both did differently when it comes to your business when you both committed to YouTube full-time. A video on how much you've grown since that point would be awesome. We love what you do and thank you for being an inspiration. Well, thank you so much for the kind words. I truly do appreciate that. Pretty awesome. What I think you're asking there is, what did we do before we were full-time YouTubers? I managed a retail company, and Jose worked for the University of Alberta. She worked for the registrar's office and also in finance as well. She was just sort of like their assistant and did a lot of paperwork and stuff like that. What she did day to day exactly, I'm not sure. But she did a lot of assistant work and mail outs and stuff like that for the University of Alberta. So that's what she did before she joined my team in April of 2021. So just recently she joined our team full-time here, and we have never been busier operating the channel, so I'm so happy that she joined our team, and I don't know what we would do without her, honestly. In regards to growth, over the last 365 days, we have gained 110,037 subscribers, so pretty big growth there. And for views, over the last 365 days, we have gained 26,476,565. That's what we have gained in the last year. Since she joined us, I'm not sure. But yeah, we just sort of keep doing our thing, keep having fun with Lego, and we work really hard and we work every day. We work every day from about 10 until 7 roughly. Take a day off here and there, but yeah, we just sort of, we do our thing and we have fun with it, and she works on projects, she orders parts and does some editing, and for some reason we just keep really busy. There's never a dull moment. Every day is different and every day is a lot of fun, and we're a good team. Originally we didn't know what we were getting into when we were going to operate this business together, but I'd say it's operating pretty smoothly and we're getting along, and she hasn't had to go back to her job because we didn't get along, so that's good. And yeah, we're having fun and building Lego every day and making YouTube videos every day as well. So it's a lot of fun, and we have had a lot of growth over the last year, and especially since she's joined us, we've been able to do a lot more here in the Lego room and in the Lego City. So she's been a real asset to the team for sure. But yeah, thank you for the comment, and I hope that answers your question. Brody Burke asked, how big is your Lego city? Okay, I have to get my measuring tape. All right, so I did some measuring and I did some calculating, and I found out how big our Lego city is. So our downtown core here and amusement park is 100 by 200 inches, making it 140 square feet. The residential area, also the zoo and the shipping yard in Ninjago, and also the campground is 240 inches long by 50 inches, making it 84 square feet, I believe. The beach area is 50 inches by 80 inches, making it 27 square feet. And then underneath the Lego City, we have two platforms that are 40 inches by 95 inches, making them 26 square feet each, or 52 total, making it a grand total of 303 square feet. So our Lego City is just over 300 square feet, if my calculations are correct. That is how big the Lego City is, 303. That doesn't seem that big. It's pretty big, but the shelving actually takes up a lot of space. I wish this room was one big rectangle, but it's not. It's an odd shape. If it was one big rectangle, we could do a lot our city would be massive and it would look really cool. Not that it doesn't look cool, but it would be even better. So eventually I want to get one big rectangle building that can accommodate a massive rectangular Lego city. But yeah, it's pretty big, just over 300 square feet. I just found that out too, so thank you so much for the question. Nathanos asks if we finished Clone Wars yet. No, we have not. We are on season 5, I believe. Yeah, season 5, midway through. I think that's where we're at. The young Jedis, the Padawans, they just found out how to build their lightsabers and found their Kyber crystals. That's where we're at in Clone Wars. What's my favorite Rebrickable model? I gotta go with the sitcom tower. This Rebrickable model done by LEGO Artisan is absolutely fantastic, and it looks amazing right beside the Ghostbusters HQ. You know, I've only built a few models from Rebrickable.com, but of all the ones I've built, I think this one is my favorite so far, and it can keep growing and growing and growing because he's done so many different floors for it. But yeah, it looks brilliant. That's my favorite. Would you say that the LEGO Colosseum is still a good purchase? Or do recent LEGOs like the Titanic outshine it? I do think that the Titanic is good, but I still think the Roman Colosseum is very good. You be the judge. Let's take a look at it. I gotta say, it looks pretty sweet. Like, I really like this set. It's absolutely gigantic. And it's just got some amazing detail. I think the only negative thing about it is it's a little bit repetitious in the build, but if you spread the build out, it's not too bad. I really like it. But I definitely don't like it as much as, you know, the Titanic or the LEGO Star Wars UCS Millennium Falcon. But I think it's a good set. It's a beautiful display piece. J-Dog asked me, how many UCS sets do you own, and did you play with LEGO as a child? Well, I'm going to show you all of the LEGO Star Wars UCS sets that we own in one moment here. Did I play with LEGO as a child? We had LEGO bricks present, but I don't really remember having like any LEGO sets actually built and constructed on display in my room. But we definitely had LEGO bricks, like a big bin of LEGO bricks, you know. I think every family has that. Let's have a look at all our LEGO Star Wars UCS sets. The B-Wing, number 1. Slave 1, number 2. Snowspeeder, number 3. Sandcrawler, number 4. Y-Wing, number 5. A-Wing, number 6. Death Star, number 7. X-Wing, number 8. TIE Fighter Advanced, number 9. Imperial Shuttle, number 10. TIE Fighter, number 11. Gunship, number 12. Millennium Falcon, number 13. Super Star Destroyer, number 14. Star Destroyer, number 15. So I guess we got 15. In addition to that, we also have the Mos Eisley Cantina, the Death Star playset, the Ewok Village, Betrayal at Cloud City, and actually I think this R2-D2 is classified as UCS. I'm not sure. But yeah, we definitely have a lot of LEGO Star Wars UCS sets, so I guess 15, 16, 17, 18, depending on what you consider to be UCS, MVS, or playsets. But yeah, somewhere around there, 15 or 16. And also, the LEGO Star Wars UCS AT-AT Walker is coming out here right away. And of course, we'll be adding that one to our collection. So there we go, everybody. That's all the questions answered here in Ask Bricksie episode 10. Thank you so much for your questions. I hope I answered them, and I hope you're satisfied with those answers. If you have any questions for me, make sure you throw them down in the comment section below, and I'll try to answer them in the next episode, which will be, of course, episode 11. Remember, like, subscribe, and stay tuned for some more great stuff, and thank you so much for coming on by.